Okay, let's talk about crowd sizes.
When was the last time we had a rally that big in Canada? I think it was pretty incredible. Were any of you there? It's magic, eh? Wow.
People are saying crowd numbers for the Conservatives and the Liberals just aren't adding up. Some say these crowds mean the polls are fake.
We do not believe the polls!
So, what's the truth? Are the Liberals and Conservatives inflating their crowd sizes? Well, we tried to find out. We collected videos and photos from these rallies and counted by hand how many people were there. And we were pretty shocked by the results. Both parties got their numbers wrong in a big way. A lot of people were claiming there were 15,000 people at the event.
It's not possible.
Here's Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre's rally just outside Edmonton on April 7th.
This has got to be the biggest political gathering of the 21st century.
People are calling it the biggest rally in the history of Canada. And Poilievre and his supporters say 15,000 people are at this event.
For some perspective, here's what 15,000 people look like at a Winnipeg Jets home game. And here's the Poilievre campaign photo. This is the clearest picture showing most of the crowd at that rally. So we divided the entire space into grids, counting each head as a red dot and putting them into a spreadsheet.
We counted 1,558.
Not 15,000. We didn't believe it, so we kept digging. We spot this video on social media showing the whole crowd. After lining up landmarks to find the place the campaign photo was taken from, we determined that the photo is missing these people here, here, and here. Hundreds maybe, but not 10,000. We then took it to crowd science expert Keith Still.
He's actually written books on this, and he did his own count.
But the best method is, as we've been discussing, is to actually do a head count from photographs, so you can put dots on the heads and actually physically count it. It takes a lot longer.
What did you come up with?
1772. But there'll be a margin of error of plus or minus 5% on that.
The campaign and a lot of people were claiming there were 15,000 people at the event.
15,000, so that's 10 times more than we actually physically counted. It's not possible.
We show the Conservatives our findings, and they say our supposed crowd scientists are very clearly mistaken. But they add that the party counts RSVPs as well as people entering the building. When we ask for more details, they just share us a post from a reporter who quoted the RCMP's numbers, which said 9 to 12,000. But when we asked the RCMP how they got their numbers, they said it was a general estimate, not an official head count. Now, let's take a look at a rally with Liberal leader Mark Carney. At this event in Richmond, BC, the Carney campaign says there are 2,000 people here.
Again, we want to make sure we're seeing the whole room.
We spot this video on social media. This person here, at the back of the room in the video, is right here in the campaign photo.
So we're confident we're seeing nearly everyone. And once again, we manually counted. Our count, 756. What did you get for those?
Well, for the Richmond event, we had between 748 and 766. Two of us were counting independently on it, and again, plus or minus 5%, well within the margin of errors for that. So yeah, about 750, 760 people there.
The Liberal campaign tells us it tracks attendees and are maxing out capacity for their events. But check this out. The hotel lists its capacity for the room online, and it maxes out at 1,100. So it can't be 2,000, as the Liberals claim.
By the way, these weren't one-offs. We also looked at a Conservative rally in Surrey, BC on March 27th. Poilievre says there were 5,500 people there. Our total, 1,522. Now, check out these floor plans. We can't see the corners or the people in the mezzanine, so we can add a few dozen more. And this Carney rally on April 4th in Scarborough, Ontario, the campaign says it had 1,800 people. Our count, 710. You helped us with 4 events, 2 from each party. What do you make of the fact that they're vastly different?
Yes, I think it might be a truism. Everybody wants their crowd to be larger than the next. It's like who's got the biggest car. But what's important from crowd science is it's very important to get these numbers right.